someone asked when I was signing, they said, "Oh, so you're the designer, you designed all these rooms." And I said, "No, no, 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 no." And it was killing me to tell her that I'm not the designer. But I'm not the designer. I am a designer. But what apartment therapy is about, and what I want to tell the story of tonight, is about how I see new design happening and how it's really a sharing experience. So the people in this book are the designers. And we just found them and photographed them. And then my job was to tell you why what they were doing looked so good. Because I dissect every room and tell you what they're doing that makes it work so that you can use that in your own home, even if the style's not yours. And I was looking for a way, and I think we all look for ways in which we can express ourselves, which ways we can be things we feel good at. And some people find it through sports, some people find it through different subjects. For me, I didn't find it really through either. I found it through design. And I remember as a kid lying at night not being able to sleep because I'm not a good sleeper. And my mother was a painter, and there was a painting outside the room on the wall and in the hall. And I would just lie awake at night looking at the painting and start, after a while, just moving the pieces around. And I feel like that was sort of the beginning of wanting to just move things around and also start to think about what looks good when you move it around. And certain things, when you look at them, they don't feel so good. And certain things, when they sit in just the right place, they feel just right. And you just know it. You don't know why you know it, but you know it. And there's something about that experience as a little kid that I feel informed the next things that happened in my life, in their kitchen. And I thought about that at the time. Why was it that I liked to spend time in their house more than I liked to spend it in my own house? There was something about their house that was comfortable, but they weren't my family. And it made an impact on me that there's something about spaces that make you feel comfortable, something you crave. And they have something to do with what Terence Conran said in 1974, is what makes life worthwhile. And so as a teacher, I ended up working in the Waldorf schools. And through working with children, I visited, one of the jobs I had was to visit their homes every year. And I found that the children who did well in my classes were the ones who came from the best homes. And I knew that because I saw them, but they weren't best homes like rich homes, poor homes. They were homes that were, by and large, were comfortable, were sort of reminded me of that home when I was a kid, the one next door. They were homes that were clean, organized, beautiful, but not fancy. Since your home is the only place that you control, when you go to work, you can't control that space. In the street, you can't control that space, but your home is yours, even if you rent it. And if it is a place you love, and it supports you, it promotes what you do in every way. I really believe that. Whatever your social ambitions are, whatever your professional ambitions are, it really starts at home. And it's totally, but if I could just take my experience and put it into a bottle and share it with people, they would get so much out of that. They would feel so much better about their own home when they saw all the homes I was going through. And if they saw all the ideas that I saw, they would be able to incorporate themselves. The thing I had is I started to not think of it as just writing. I started to read comments. And I started to see how the thing about the internet is it's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. And a little light bulb went off in my head. My brother knew this already because he's been working in digital media, but I didn't get it yet. And I thought, wow, what I'm doing is not really publishing. If I keep doing this and I keep listening to the comments, I can really just be orchestrating. So it's sort of like working with people. I could just be channeling the comments back to the blog and then editing them and then pushing out my own ideas and sort of like hosting a party, which is not only incredibly cool, but it's incredibly useful and helpful because when you look at someone's home, and someone was saying this tonight, there's a book I signed, it's not just entertainment. When you go through someone's home, once you become a reader, you're looking for things you like, and you're taking note of ideas, and you're saving them. And then what we try to do with every home that we publish, we ask people lots of questions of where they got things or how they did things, so that you can get the story behind the scenes. So it's not just shelter porn. I'm very proud to put out this first book, which is professionally photographed, and we had over 200 submissions. There's about 400 photographs in here, 40 rooms, and I just want to this awkward pause. I want to finish by saying, I want to say something. I want to read a quote to finish. Can you wait? The purpose of this book is to help you, but what no book can do is to ensure that your home reflects your own personality. That's your job. That was also written in 1974 by Terence Conran. And I hope that if we do our job well in the 2000s, that apartment therapy will be as of much service as he was during his time, and that this book will be the start of that. And you can take it home tonight, and it's not electric, which is sort of cool because we still love stuff that's not electric. And that's it. I want to thank you all for coming, and thank all the Chicago readers for coming out. Whenever I come here, it's always such a wonderful reception, so thank you very much.